Hey guys, welcome. If you're new here and you don't know who I am, I'm Christine. I'm owner and content creator of bloomingbrilliant.net, where I share educational resources, parenting advice, and of course, information about homeschooling. I'm a homeschool mom of two. I homeschool my 12-year-old daughter and my 8-year-old son right here in Brooklyn, New York, and I love to share a homeschooling journey with you. Today, I'm going to be talking about Allschool. It's an interactive online classroom that you can actually use in your homeschool and that we tried out, and I'm so excited to share with you. So let's get into it. So you may be wondering why I decided to try out a live interactive online class with my children in our homeschool. I am one that does love interactive classes, but I also love the flexibility of having things that maybe aren't live because it's hard to set a schedule around classes that move around. But I really do like to be able to outsource some of the lessons that I might not necessarily want to teach or have no interest in or just don't have the time to research, because honestly I don't know everything about everything, but I do know how to find out information. It's just that to set up and create a whole lesson on something I don't know, that takes a lot more time and bandwidth than I have. And part of the whole working and homeschooling thing is sometimes you have to outsource. And a great way to outsource is definitely through online classes that are available. And Allschool definitely provides a wide variety of amazing online classes. And I'm really happy that we found them and that they're super affordable, because I am looking for affordability always in my homeschool, especially with 2 kids. If you have one child and your budget is small, you want things to be affordable. And if you have more than one child and you're trying to get them into all different kinds of things, you need that budget-friendly option. And Allschool definitely has that. A lot of their classes start at just $5 for a class, and it's pretty amazing that they have such high-quality classes available for such a reasonable price. So another thing that I really enjoyed about Allschool so far is that they have a whole platform created in order to provide the classes. So I don't know if some of the classes require Zoom, but all the classes that we have taken use a platform called ClassPod. And yes, you have to download that program, and there might be user. It's pretty easy to use. I would say there's a user gap, but not really, because it's pretty simple to use. And the thing about it is why I find it better than Zoom is that your child can actually interact with the teacher. So the teacher can present a video or a presentation or even a game that they have created into their lesson, and your child can actually interact. I love that they're open worldwide. So if you are watching us in the United States, or if you're watching us abroad, you can also use Allschool. It is actually based in Singapore and offers worldwide instruction from worldwide teachers. This is really great because you get different perspectives and they have different experiences that they can teach in their lessons, and I think that is just an added benefit. Classes in your neighborhood, you're kind of stuck with more or less the people that are as close geographically as possible, and this opens up a whole new doorway to people all over the world, and I think that's great. Different types of classes over at Allschool. So you can have a one-time class, which is something AJ did with the dinosaur exploration, although they do have more in that series. He took a one-time class there, and they have a little homework page after, which was pretty cool because he was able to use all his knowledge that he got from the class to work on that. There's also multi-day classes, and this would be more of something if you're learning a skill such as writing a story or writing a letter. They have some classes like that, and that would be a more multi-day class, which would have a couple of days involved in taking. And they have an ongoing class option, which would be more if you're learning a language. And I did see a lot of great classes geared towards learning Spanish, and I think there was French also. So there's some classes for learning different languages there, which is really great because then you're able to actually speak the language with others, whether it's classmates or the teacher. as I said, one of the greatest things that Allschool provides is their ClassPod platform, which is a safe space for teachers and students to get together and to teach and learn their lessons. So their lessons are provided there. There's ability to have quizzes there, and the kids can actually earn rewards or stars. There's games, like I said, quizzes, and all kinds of sorts of interactive fun there, and I really like that. The classes on Allschool are small, so you can get into a class with just a few students, or you could even have the option of getting one-on-one lessons or being in a class just with the teacher, which is really great as well, because you could get that added attention if you need it or want it. Another thing I really enjoyed about Allschool is the gamified approach that they have. And like I said, through ClassPod, it really makes it interactive. And the games that I saw played through the lessons were very much like games that your child might play on their tablets. But the thing is, they're learning and they have a teacher present while they're doing it. So it's not just mindless playing, they're actually learning, and that's just sparking a section of learning to keep it fun and interesting for them. And I think it really does work, and it's really great that they have that option, because not a lot, you can't really interact with Zoom classes besides just talking to a person or watching a presentation. You can't click around and interact with games and stuff like that. And I think that ClassPod has that added benefit in order to be more interactive than any other online classes I've seen. So Allschool provides a variety of lessons. Some of the lessons include language, like I said. I saw French, I saw Spanish. They have dancing classes inspired by recent films or just overall dance styles. They have art lessons where you could create your own artwork based on different artists, or just create artwork based on different prompts, and learn about different techniques of art, different art history, which I think was really great. They have a variety of animal classes. I saw zoology, marine biology, lots of science experiment classes, which are fun because, sometimes that could be stressful. So being able to do it on the computer with a teacher is really great as well. They have fun classes like video games, which my son was really, really interested in, where they talk about the history of gaming consoles. They talk about different games. They play games together. You're asked to bring your gaming console with you, so your Nintendo Switch, and I think that's great. But they also take the interest in the video games and they put it towards reading and writing and math and all these kinds of things, and they show you how much you can actually learn from video games, which is pretty cool. Like I said, they have dinosaur classes. They have reading clubs based on different books. So I saw a Harry Potter one that was available. They have public speaking classes, because who doesn't need to know how to public speak? Although I hated that class when I went to school. I get nervous talking to people. Even doing videos, I get nervous. But I think that's a great option to have for public speaking classes, is to have them online and have it through an online class. That's pretty cool. And they have different or various history classes, like the Vikings I saw, and I saw some other ones. Lots of fun stuff. If you have young kids in that preschool age, I saw some classes on sight words and early reading, phonics, alphabet, numbers, early math skills. Lots of math classes available, actually, and it's really interesting. So please check the links in the description box, as I have a full blog post talking more about Allschool, as well as a link to Allschool, which if you use my link, you'll get a $20 credit. So basically you could get a class for free. So you're going to check that out. Again, Allschool provides classes from ages 3 to 18, so lots of possibilities of classes for your children there. I urge you to check it out. Check it out in the description box below. If you have any questions, please comment them down below. If you are new here, please subscribe and check that notification bell so you can get alerted when we post new videos. And share with your community, and I'll see you next time. I hope you guys have a happy homeschooling day.